Hey everybody, my name is Solèi. Um, I'm pretty much starting this YouTube channel basically like so y'all can get a gist of like what it's like in my life, what I go through. I guess more so I'ma just be talking my ass off, pretty much what I do on Instagram Live. So, this video is basically so I can introduce myself to y'all. Well, present to some and introduce to others. Um, First off, I'm 19. I'm from New Orleans. I live in Texas. Um, well, that's pretty much like basic shit. Um, the key thing about me is I'm transgender. No, I'm not sick in the head. I'm not crazy. I'm not too crazy. I'm not confused. I know exactly who I am. I'm pretty much just, I was born a boy, but I identify as a female. So, yeah. So, I'm going to pretty much give y'all like a rundown of like my life and a little bit of the stuff that I went through growing up. So, I grew up in the St. Bernard Projects in New Orleans, which was okay, but like, I got picked on a lot. So, yeah, that was pretty hard. So when I ended up getting older, probably like 6, 7, I ended up knowing that I like boys. So I didn't know how to like I guess express that to people around me. But some people were able to fish it out and some people were able to just I guess they were oblivious to the whole situation. So they really didn't say anything. But there are a lot of people, like kids, who teased me and called me names. So I ended up, I don't know, I was very antisocial growing up. So when, like, okay, I have an older brother, I have a little brother and a little sister. So, like growing up, me and my little brother, my older brother, we would like play pretend or whatever. And we'll pretty much like sit there and talk about, I don't know, like he'll pretend like he was Tarzan or some shit, and like we'll be fighting the world and stupid shit like that, like doing what children do. But I would always pretend I was a girl, like Daphne from Scooby Doo or Pocahontas or some shit. I was like cute. So we ended up like, I don't know. I guess I didn't really have to tell him that I like boys. Like I didn't really have to come out to my older brother. He just knew. So, yeah, that was that. Then I told him not to tell my mom, like, because I thought she didn't know anything. So, I was like, I don't want anybody to know, like, just don't bring it up. So, yeah, then Hurricane Katrina happened. We moved to Texas. And we ended up, I guess, going to school and stuff. And then it was like 3rd to 5th grade. Nobody really knew it. But I always hung around females. So it wasn't really anything. So, yeah. So fast forward to when I started middle school. So 6th grade, like, I was bullied a lot. There were times where I got like beat up because dudes just didn't like me being gay. So like, yeah, it was just that, like, there was a lot of like hating ass people. So yeah, I was still antisocial, but I only hung around like females and whatnot. So I ended up hanging out with one girl, and she was my best friend. She was cool. So I thought, then, it was all of that. So I guess she was one of my support systems at the time. So then fast forward to 7th grade, my mother asked me, like, out of the blue, like, is there something you want to tell me? I was just like, no. She was like, are you sure? Any deep, dark secrets? I was like, no, I'm sure. So she was just like, oh, okay. Are you sure? And I was just like, I'm gay. She was like, oh. And I was just like, am I about to get bitched out? So, turns out she was like, I already know. Like, I already knew that. And I was just like, how? And then she was just like, a mother knows her child. Like, it's just that simple. So, ever since I came out to my mother in like 7th grade, I ended up being myself. I started slowly but surely doing the whole female thing. Like, I just told her I was gay, but I didn't tell her that I wanted to, like, I've had feelings for a long time as if I was meant to be a female. So, 8th grade, 7th through 8th grade and all of that, I was still bullied. I got beat up, I got jumped by men and all of this stuff because they didn't like who I was. So, I started my freshman year, like, I guess downplaying myself. I guess, like, I kept everything that I was going through low-key. So, it's like, I wouldn't go to school with, like, my wigs. I wouldn't wear full face of makeup. I was just, like, I don't know. I just wanted, like, I didn't want to bring too much attention to myself. So, fast forward to sophomore year, there was this one boy in particular. He was bullying me for 6 months. People who know the story, they know what I've been through and all of this stuff. But they probably know the story. But like, this guy, he's been bullying me for like 6 months. I was trying to go about it the right way, reported him and all of that stuff. Keep in mind that I was very weak in like my younger years. So after he started bullying me, I was just like, okay, I'm tired of him. So I ended up beating his ass in front of everybody. Like, just to show him, like, don't think because I'm this way, I'm weak. And you could, like, talk to me any kind of way and do, like, little petty shit. So, he was just on some other shit. So I was just like, okay. After I beat his ass, I'm pretty sure I got my message across. Like, I'm not no weak-ass person. So, after that, I ended up leaving that school, that high school, after my sophomore year. And I ended up transferred to an alternative high school just so I could pretty much graduate faster because I failed 3rd and 4th grade and I was behind because the New Orleans school system really ain't shit. That No Child Left Behind shit was going on at the time. So, yeah, that kind of like put me back. So right now I'm still like a 19-year-old senior. So I'm going to be graduating in May. Supposed to be. But it's pretty much simple. Like, they have like two. It's just another story, another time. So, yeah, pretty much, yeah. So, I ended up like gaining new friends because of my lifestyle. I ended up like I guess my lifestyle revealed to me who my real friends were, who really had my back, and who was really down for me. Some people just flew off to the wayside. I guess they wasn't about that life. And then some people actually supported me. Like my best friend now, she's a very, like, her and my mother, they're very, like, supportive of my lifestyle. And pretty much without them, I really wouldn't have anybody. Because it's like, they're pretty much the ones that keep me going. It's like a cliche type of line, but it's true. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So stay tuned because I will be back with more things to talk about, and hopefully you guys will subscribe to my channel and be willing to get to know me. I'm an open book, but I'm not a clean slate. I would never give you perfect, but I always give you real. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit about things that I've been through because it's like some things, like, it's just some things people don't want to talk about, but you know, you grow, you live and you learn. It's just because I'm hoping to like get my story out to other people, so basically, especially other trans people, young trans people who like go around like they don't have no real support system and they don't really have anybody to talk to. So hopefully my story can relate, like you can relate to some of the things that I've been through, and hopefully I'll be a very like a safe haven in a way. Like, you can talk to me. Like, feel free to comment, but subscribe. So.